There are so many television shows out there with massive appeal and popularity. However, there is one that has proven to be the most unique, rising above all others: Gold Rush. It is a show all about the drama, money, and challenges that come with chasing gold and racing against time to make a profit. One of the greatest stars to emerge from this harsh environment is Parker Schnabel. But what really happened to Parker Schnabel? Did something negative happen to him? Let's find out. Parker Schnabel is a superstar gold miner on the Discovery reality television series Gold Rush. I would say that this one definitely costs a lot more to run. They find more gold, it's bigger, it's more comfortable. Yet, there are a lot of questions in the air about him, his career, and his personal life. To address some of the most common questions, let's start with, what is Gold Rush, and what is Parker's connection to it? Gold Rush is a show that follows different mining families and their gold mining operations in Alaska. Parker Schnabel's family has a long history of gold mining, and he is the latest to start his own operation, taking his place as the head of his own crew. Parker has become a leader when it comes to gathering the most gold out of all the other crews on the show. Over time, he has only grown in experience and ambition. Because of his great success, Parker has become a fan favorite and has starred in every season of Gold Rush. This popularity even earned him his own spin-off show, Gold Rush: Parker's Trail. In his various cameos and spin-off shows, we follow Parker Schnabel across the world, looking for the best gold mining locations, meeting new people, and exploring new places. I really want to thank you all, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I hope that every one of you guys wants to come back. These new opportunities take up a lot of Parker's time, but give fans extra screen time to enjoy his personality. Seeing him in these foreign environments excites fans, but it only makes them more curious about the parts of his life that remain unaired and unknown. Despite being a fan favorite, Parker appears to be content with his fame. He rarely updates his social media pages with anything too personal, and seems uninterested in giving long interviews that delve into his intimate relationships or family life. Parker is a rare type of celebrity who prefers to stay under the radar. Rush seasons premiere only once a year, and for a brief moment, we can see all of these people in their professional element. We also see their relationships, friendships, and troubles with each other. Parker is an ambitious, kind, and funny person who generally gets along well with people. However, there was some drama on the set of Gold Rush involving Parker and Tony Beats. He believed that the other mining head of the Beats crew was trying to sabotage his work and success just a few seasons ago. Well, so as a sign of good faith on my end, I'm just going to bring you some royalties in advance, if that works for you. This plotline has been an underlying tension in some of the later seasons of Gold Rush, as Parker has grown in experience and popularity, causing the king of the Klondike, Tony Beats, to take notice. Of course, this kind of rivalry is typical in a cutthroat industry like gold mining and can create some fantastic television. However, despite the drama on the set of the show, some observant fans and watchers can gather that Parker is doing very well and handles new obstacles and challenges with calm and determination. This reflects a good mindset set in a stable home life. Even during the pandemic, when the entire global economy was put in peril, Schnabel and the Gold Rush crew managed to make it to the Yukon and back to their mining and filming schedules. This was also in large part thanks to the government deciding that gold miners qualified as essential workers, an attitude that rejects quitting and marches on no matter the obstacle. This conclusion by fans was put into doubt when they started to notice that Parker was getting less screen time on the show. Well, Chris, I think it's looking a lot better. We won't know until the next cleanup, but I think we'll have a happy Parker. Now, this concerned people, and they wondered if the producers meant to phase him out completely. But he put those fears to rest when he conducted an old-fashioned, question-and-answer style interview online. He explains that the reason he is not on screen as much as he has been in past seasons is because of the added responsibility he has taken on over the years. According to Schnabel, as soon as business starts getting big enough, you're dealing with so much paperwork and permitting and employee stuff and accountants and taxes and the The list goes on and on. I don't enjoy the day-to-day of that, but I enjoy the process, and I enjoy the outcomes. A victim of his own booming success, but he doesn't complain about it much. In fact, he even takes time in this Q&A to praise his crew for lightening his stressful workload. He says having varied skills among miners is immensely important, and when a gold mining operation is on the smaller side, members often need to wear many different hats and engage in different jobs. The good thing about his own workload expansion, that it has caused his employees' workload to shrink a bit. This is because Parker's company has grown, and now, they're able to hire more hands to help them out and take different chores off the other miners' shoulders. Over where we're working, we're going to have some really unstable banks. Don't do anything sketchy when it comes to working around the water, just always stay way back from the edge. The end of his Q&A session was sweet and appreciative to his fans and his team, who made all of his success possible. He feels that his team are capable people who can pick up the slack when he is absent as he works to grow the company, so they are never in fear of losing out on opportunity and work. This post did a good job of thanking fans for their concern, while also letting them know that he has had to make sacrifices for the greater good of the company, and to reiterate his love and appreciation for his crew. Real fans know that Parker's ambition would never allow for stagnation, and that he always has his priorities in the right order to succeed. He proved this when he answered a fan's question about the toughest challenges he faces on a mine site. Parker explained that the biggest problem that he and his contemporaries face is an industry problem in the gold mining sector. He describes that every industry has what people would coin as the total addressable market, meaning that if a person were to sell newspapers, they would only be allowed to sell to so many people. But this is different in mining. In placer mining in the Yukon, there are only so many ounces of gold in the ground, and they are all fighting over the same ounces of gold. This is a terrifying problem to face, as every new mining crew that joins the industry only makes everyone else's goals that much harder to reach. The gold is a finite resource, and the lands they have,